Good morning, students. This is Dr. Hitesh Vasudev, your class tutor. So, in this lecture, we'll come to know about the drawing of isometric view of a cone. So, in the previous lecture, we have drawn an isometric view of a cylinder where we used four center method to draw the top as well as base of a cylinder. So, in case of cone, what is given to you? So, in this problem, the base diameter is given, which is 50 mm, and the height is given, which is also 50 mm. So here two dimensions are given: diameter of a base, right, and the height of a cone. Now what we have to do, so as we discussing from the beginning of this unit, for drawing any of the object, you always have to follow two steps in the beginning. That is, you have to draw a reference line xy, then you have to draw isometric axis, that is x and y axis, which are at 30-degree angle to the reference line, and the z axis, which is at 90-degree angle to the reference line. So here again we have to follow the first two steps. So here I have written, again you have to follow the first two steps. So I have also drawn this one here. Now the diameter is 50 mm. So the base of a cone is drawn in a similar way to that of a cylinder. So similar process, or you can say procedure, is used to draw the base of a cylinder and cone, that is four center method. So if the diameter of a cone is 50 mm, then initially you have to draw a square of 50 mm, so that you can use a four center method to draw a base of a cone. So in this way you will get a base of a cone. I not need to repeat the same points, because you already know what is four center method. In four center method, what we generally do, we mark these points at the center of each line, then we join these lines, so which forms a shape of star, or you can say a spider. Then we draw four arcs by taking four different center points, then we'll get a base of a cone. Then what will be the next step? In the next step, you only have to give a height to the cone. And how it is done? So this is the square, right? So this is 25, this point is 25. So here this point is 25, this point is 20. So in this way, you will have to mark the center point of a base of a cone. So this one is the center point. Now from this center point, you have to give a height of 50 mm, which is given in this question, right? So this is 50 mm height, right? So I already have written center point. So after marking a point at a height of 50 mm, this is the point. So the distance from this point, which is a center, and this point is 50 mm. Now you have to draw these two tangents. So in this way you will get a isometric view of a cone. Now you have to give a height to this cone. So how the height is given, how the dimension to the height is given. So this one is the center point of a base. You have to extend a extension line from here, right? So if here is uh, the extreme point, this point is also known as apex. This is apex. So you have to draw an extension line parallel to this one. Now you have to draw the dimension line which should be parallel to the z axis. So this line is parallel to z axis, right? So in this way you have to give a dimension of height. So here on this side you can give a dimension of its diameter, right? Thank you, students.